on our main card for UFC 254 taking place on ESPN Plus starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for those on the eastern seaboard of the United States. For our co-main event of the evening in the UFC middleweight division, Robert the Reaper Whittaker taking on Jared Killa Gorilla Cannonier for what presumably will be who takes on the reigning middleweight champion Israel Adesanya in his next bout. James, what do you got?
I mean, how can you not be excited for this fight? This is certainly going to be a different one for Robert Whittaker. I mean, for the last couple of years or so, he's been fighting in these championship bouts. He's been fighting 5-round fights. So it's going to be a different experience going to Abu Dhabi, fighting 3 rounds, 15 minutes against a guy, the Killer Gorilla, who's just burst onto the scene. He's got that perfect 3-0 record at middleweight, coming off of that win against Jack Hermansson. And although that was last year, I think, does the ring rust play an issue? I doubt it, but does the injury problems dampen his chances going into this one? Again, I'm not too sure, but with Whittaker, you know, he's a high-volume, powerful striker who does have that knockout power. And, you know, he's more than willing to trade blows in the octagon. He's only been knocked out twice in his career, so he's very happy to stand and trade with you. He's also got that wrestling background and is a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's comfortable in the canvas should the fight take place on the mat. His conditioning is second to none. So I think with the fight against Jared Cannonier, I think Whittaker's certainly got to mix it up in this fight. We certainly saw a different one. Certainly saw a different Robert Whittaker in his last fight with Darren Till. He certainly seems a lot more motivated to get that belt back. And, you know, what way to get a big performance against Jared Cannonier and, you know, rematch Israel Adesanya potentially in Australia again. With Jared Cannonier, he's certainly an athletic pressure fighter with great work rate and cardio's there. He's got the clear power in his hands and legs. I mean, this man used to compete at heavyweight, so the power's got to be there. Throws some absolute bombs standing up. He's also effective in the clinch, and again, he's one of them that can hold his own on the ground. So it's certainly going to be an interesting clash, to say the least, and I'm very much looking forward to this bout. I'm probably going to lean towards Robert Whittaker in this one. I just, you know, I like where his headspace is at right now. He's clearly got the edge to come back and, you know, reclaim his title. Whereas with Jared Cannonier, I mean, you can't overlook him. I mean, he's on an unprecedented streak at middleweight right now, and what he's done, he clearly believes in his ability, and I've got nothing but respect for Jared Cannonier. But this is a tough competition this week for the Killer Gorilla, and I'm going for a Whittaker via decision.
So up until I even told Jason that I was leaning towards Cannonier yesterday, and I was leaning towards him all day today. And then I was doing a little bit of research, and I was just reviewing everything. And I think, you know, like, I kind of know both of these guys. Like, I've been following them. They're bigger names. Like, Cannonier's on a run. Whittaker's former champ. And I'm like, but I kind of thought Cannonier, he hits so hard, and he's been so violent at 185, and he's just been wrecking people. But then you remember that Robert Whittaker lasted 10 rounds with Yoel Romero, and Yoel never knocked him out. And I think Robert Whittaker is the type of striker that the only way he gets knocked out is is something what Izzy has the ability to do, to kill you with precision and timing and things like that. But straight power and just explosiveness does not get it done against Robert Whittaker, I don't believe. And for that reason, I am going to say Robert Whittaker gets the job done via 3rd-round knockout of his own.
Whoa. I keep going back and forth. Zach and I've talked about this probably 100 times already, but I keep going back and forth. My initial pick, leaning, I echo everything James just said. I think Whittaker's kind of coming to the end. I wasn't that impressed with the Till fight. Even though I think he showed a lot of heart. He did get knocked down. He did get rocked, and he jumped back up. But I think that's the problem. He's been getting touched. He got touched, obviously, in the Israel Adesanya fight. He got touched in the Till fight. And if Cannonier touches him, he's going out. Like you said, James, he's coming from heavyweight. Like, he has the power. He has the athleticism. I don't know if him and Diego Sanchez have the same coach or what, but I don't know if you guys listened to his interview, but that guy is out there, man. He must have been with you, Burner, before we got on here, because that dude is. Did you guys listen to it?
No, I saw he had some chakra in the, like, some crystals in the side of the cage, and he was doing some rituals and stuff.
He is a very spiritual, very Diego Sanchez-esque. I find
that so weird.
Was that the interview where he said, I'm a god in a human body?
Yeah, I'm a god. But that was like towards the end. You got to listen to everything before because you're going to be like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
I saw that one on Twitter. I saw the 30-second clip of that, of him saying that on Twitter.
I mean, I'm doubling down on Whittaker for sure now.
Yeah, he gets out these rocks and goes, I'm going to be that one today.
I want to pick Whittaker so bad, but I just think the power is going to be too much. I think the athleticism is going to be too much. I think he ends up catching him, and if he catches him, he's going out. I'm probably going to lay off this fight, but I'm definitely leaning towards Cannonier for the win.
Oh, wow. All right. The power of spirituality compels you, man, Gary Cannonier, 13-4, the 185 pounds, 5'11", 77-inch reach. He's on a 3-fight win streak. He's got 8 KO/TKO wins to his record, 3 sub wins, and he's at a 4-inch reach advantage over the Reaper. He lands 3.62 significant strikes per minute. And man, this dude's an athlete. He's a really strong individual. Like you guys said, he used to fight at light heavyweight. He's got really powerful leg kicks, good straight right, nice defensive head movement, heavy uppercuts, really well timed, powerful ground and pound, good knees to the body. But what I really see his path to victory is just cracking Rob with probably a straight right or something. Hit him with a couple leg kicks. I don't think he's technically on Rob's level anywhere, really. But like you said, he might have the power advantage. But like Zach said, he made a good point about when he fought Yoel Romero and when he fought all those athletes with power, they're not really able to touch him like the precision and skill strikers of like Darren Till and Adesanya. There's levels to it. There's difference between power and precision. And I definitely think Whittaker is on a different level, technically speaking. And Whittaker, on the other hand, he's coming off a unanimous decision victory over Darren Till. Super tense fight. He showed a lot of patience in that fight. He likes to land those thick oblique kicks, which I think will come in handy in this fight, kind of slowing Jared Cannonier's forward movement down. He's got nice front kicks, good footwork, and nice movement. And this is going to be a striking matchup, in my opinion, unless Whittaker decides to take him to the ground. He has that option, and I love that. I like having multiple options, multiple pathways to victory. Like I said, Whittaker is just the better MMA fighter, just more technical everywhere. And I see him either knocking him out late in the third or potentially winning a decision with more volume. So give me the Reaper. And and the odds is just it's pretty much a pick'em fight. I can't believe it. Yeah. Close. I'm shook by that. And that the odds just make me want to double down on Whittaker even more, especially those crystal